So I've been going over some content ideas for this channel. I was thinking of doing some more couponing videos. I initially planned on doing a lot of couponing videos on this channel. I kind of feel like I want to focus on other aspects of saving money and frugal living, but also I don't really coupon as much as I used to, and I want to explain why. So there's a handful of reasons. So the first thing is time. When I first got into couponing and I realized that I could have been saving money on things I buy all the time, I kind of went crazy with it. I've never by any means been what would be considered an extreme couponer, but I was definitely pretty into it. I mean, had little Ziploc envelopes for different stores. I was constantly looking at coupons. I'm constantly comparing. I'm watching all these couponing videos. It was just me getting excited about something new that I had discovered, basically. And it's not that I'd never heard of couponing before, but I don't know. The first time I started actually applying it consistently to every single grocery trip, that was a big deal. And the reality is it did save me money for sure. I think at the time I was buying groceries every other week, and my budget was like $55 or $60, something like that. And I was pretty much buying the same things. I'm probably too habitual in that area. I need to expand horizons a little bit here. But anyways, once I started consistently doing this couponing thing, I realized I was able to make that every other week budget $30 or $25, and I still wasn't really doing without. But it is a lot of time to do my inventory, really think about what I want, think about the meals, and make my grocery list. To take it a step further and then go to all these coupons and figure out what's going to work and what's not, and really the details of each coupon and how many of them you can use and what dates you can use it by, and it becomes a lot. I think part of my reasoning is that if I coupon for a grocery trip, I want to go all out. I want to look at every single coupon to see what is actually going to help me. I can't just go, oh, this will work and this will work, and just be on about my business. I really want to look in intricate detail at everything. So I'm scrolling through 150 coupons, and yeah, I'm scrolling past anything I see that doesn't meet my needs or isn't what I'm looking for, but I'm still looking through everything that is something I would normally buy, and that is time consuming. Also, I can't tell you how many times I have been absolutely sure that I have understood the terms of that coupon, and then I get to the store and it turns out that I actually did misread the coupon. So yes, I want to save money. It's a big deal to me, but time is important as well. Time matters too. It just became too time consuming for me to try to sit and sort through all of these coupons every single time I had to go to the grocery store, but also anywhere else. So that's the main one. The other one was organization. I'm not the most organized person. I'll be the first to admit it. I've kind of been through several phases of trying to address that. At this point, I've just kind of accept reality for what it is. But I would be out somewhere and realize, oh, I've got a coupon for that. It's at the house. I'm not going to drive all the way back to the house and go back for a coupon. It kind of defeats the purpose. Plus, I'm using the amount I would have saved with the coupon on gas. What's the point? And then digital coupons, they're usually pretty easy to keep organized, especially if you're using a coupon for a particular store. You just clip it on the app and make sure it's attached to your account, and then just, sign in at the register. But for a lot of these other places, if there's some type of digital coupon, it's not quite that simple. So you have to actually be prepared to pull up that specific digital coupon at the register. So then I was trying to take all these phone notes, and then I'm not organizing that very well. So the organization is terrible. So nowadays, when I do occasionally coupon, it's pretty much I coupon for just that trip and that's it. And then next time's just a refresher. I don't have this ongoing couponing routine like I used to. Another reason I don't coupon as much as I used to is because I feel like I almost went too far down a rabbit hole when it came to the couponers on YouTube, and I started to compare way too much. I do feel like to really understand couponing and get really, really good at it, it sounds like something really, really simple, but to get the kind of savings that some of these extreme couponers are getting, you have to be looking in all these different places for coupons. You have to be combining these offers. You have to be really understanding what you can combine and what you can't combine. And with me not being as organized as I should be with these things, that's a bit of a challenge. So there would be times where I would actually watch couponing videos and kind of try to replicate some of what I saw, and it just wouldn't work. I would get half the savings that they did if I was lucky. It really is a skill to be engaged in extreme couponing. And I just found myself getting caught up in this habit of comparing myself to people who frankly have way more skills than I do. And lastly, I've also realized that there are a lot of ways to save money without couponing. I am not knocking it. So if there are coupons available and you're not utilizing them, that was an opportunity to save money that you're not taking advantage of. So don't get me wrong, when I have the time and I think I can quickly sort through some coupons to get some savings, I will absolutely do that. But there are other ways to save. So grocery store specifically, there will be in-store deals, there will be cashback offers. Let's say you're looking at a particular item and there's about 6 different brands for you to choose from. Well, look through these costs and see which brand makes the most sense to buy. Which, by the way, cost-wise is not always going to be the cheapest one. On that note, I've also learned a lot more about comparing prices. That's another great way that you can save money. So I do still coupon occasionally. I do really value saving money and making sure that I'm not overspending on things, making sure that I'm making smart choices as a consumer. But this thing of trying to coupon every single trip or coupon all the time, I can't keep up with it. I just don't have time for it. I have 2 cats, I have a full-time job, I have 2 YouTube channels, and I'm trying to find a part-time job. My plate is pretty full right now. Honestly, I do miss it a little bit, so I may reincorporate couponing a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like the time-consuming aspect is really the biggest thing for me. Because even if I try to just go look for a few specific items, it's just going to be this thing where I'm going to want to look through all of them every single time. Money definitely matters, but I'm also not interested in wasting my time.